my story, then I feel bored. I'm ready to roll. I'm on fire. You know, physics up on my heat. I'm on fire. And you wanna know I'm a woman of valor. You cannot rain on my parade. I'm on fire. Woman of valor. 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 I'm a woman. unshakable, unbreakable, you know. Unshakable, unbendable, you know. This is my life, this is my story, and I feel Lord. I'm ready to roll. I'm on fire. You know, physics up on my heat. I'm on fire. invincible, unbreakable, you know. Unshakable, unbendable, you know. This is my life, this is my story, and I feel Lord. I'm ready to roll. I'm on fire. You know, physics up on my heat, I'm on fire. And you wanna know I'm a woman of valor. You can know when I'm a parade, I'm on fire. Woman of valor. 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 I'm a woman and you no fit to control me, no fit to control me. And when I walk into a room, you won't know me. I bet you won't know me. I'm on fire, you know fit sit up on my heat. I'm on fire, and you wanna know I'm a woman of valor. You can know when I'm a parade, I'm on fire. Woman of valor. Invincible, unbreakable, you know. Unshakable, unbendable, you know. This is my life, this is my story, and I feel Lord. I'm ready to roll. I'm on fire. You know, physics up on my heat, I'm on fire. And you wanna know I'm a woman of valor. You can know when I'm a parade, I'm on fire. Woman of valor. Woman of valor.
Hello, everyone. We've kept you waiting a few minutes, but good evening. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I hope you sort of took notice of the song, I'm a Woman of Valor, yes? So that's the official song for Woman of Valor done by Sina Soul. Beautiful, beautiful song. You cannot rain on my parade, I'm on fire. I'm sure it was done, obviously inspired by Nana Abba. Welcome to all of you. Now, I am very honored to be serving as host for this all-important initiative created by multiple award-winning broadcast journalist Nana Abba Anamwa. Now, as many of you might have heard in the days leading up to the event, this initiative is aimed at recognizing and highlighting women with unique stories of courage as the world marks International Women's Day. And today, the special purpose of our gathering is to unveil 3 incredible women who have been assembled for this year's event as our Women of Valor. There's going to be a bit of guesswork there, so get prepared. Now, a special thank you to our media partners and sponsors who've made this event possible. GH1 TV, Joy FM, UTV Peace FM, Ghana Web TV, Kobe Che News, Color Max, Office & Co., Gastro Restaurant, AfriMass Network, Ali Gina Beauty Parlor, Carre Beauty Salon and Spa, Oh My Hair, Ebony Condoms, and Secure Contraceptives. Okay, so before we begin, I'd like to crave your indulgence briefly, okay? I'd like each of you to just take a look at the person beside you, to the right or left. Say hi. Hi. Let the person know your name, your first name. And then take it a step further. Take it a step further and grab your phone and take a selfie. Okay, with the person beside you. Some of you aren't doing it. I catch two of you at the back. Please. Okay, great. Take a selfie and just say hi to the person beside you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for actually taking the time to do that. Now, the objective of that little activity is connection. It's to let you all know the importance of connection, which so many times us women fail to do. We fail to connect with each other, to the lady seated beside us, to let them know who we are, and then our story, and share our story, of course, of courage, of hope, of perseverance, and of valor. And so that's just a snippet, just to let you know what the objective of Women of Valor is to connect. Now, once again, you're welcome to this event. I should mention that we were blown away with over 1,000 registrations when we opened up our portal for Women of Valor. Over 1,000. So here, of course, not everyone could join us, but some are joining via Facebook on the GH1 TV page, on the Women of Valor page, and Nana Aba Anamwa's Facebook page. So without further ado, help me welcome the spokesperson of Women of Valor, Na Dede Tete, with the welcome address. A round of applause for her, please.
Hello, everyone. I think Natalie, some way, somehow, has welcomed all of you already. But for emphasis, I'll welcome you again. So good afternoon to you all. I hope your day has been amazing so far. Yeah. Has it? Yes. Lady in Green, has it? What's your name? Faith. Hi, Faith. Faith didn't want to answer my question earlier, so I caught her off guard. All right, my name is Nadidi. We are both wearing green, so I had to notice you. All right, so we are here, and Natalie gave you an idea that we are going to be unveiling the three amazing ladies I'll be speaking on the main event. But just so you know what Women of Valor is all about. Primarily, we are looking at highlighting the stories of women across the world. From Ghana, from the US, from South Africa, from Liberia, from Nigeria, name it. Women with unique stories for them to come share their stories with us. Most of the time, their stories are untold. A lot of the times you see women with the glitz and glamour, you assume that they have it all figured out. But it's not always like that. So the aim of Women of Valor is to bring these women here on the 7th of March, the day before International Women's Day. A lot of the times on the 8th, everybody is all about Happy International Women's Day, Happy International Women's Day, and that's it, and we move on. But we are looking at starting even the day before. We'll bring those women together. They would share their stories for us to know that, well, it's not just fancy, and it's not just the pictures. It's not just the glamour. These are real human beings who have stories. They cry. They laugh. I mean, when you're on social media trolling, there's blood running through their veins too. They feel it. So they are going to be telling us all these stories. They are stories of courage. The moments they were broken down and how they picked themselves up. That's the whole idea. And we're not just seeking to inspire women. We are inspiring everybody. Just that we're using women as a stepping stone. All right? So that's the whole idea of Women of Valor. And I'm so grateful that all of you are here today with us. So let's take this opportunity to come together and reaffirm our commitment to supporting and empowering women everywhere so that we can work together to create a better and more equitable world for all. Thank you all so much again for joining us today, and I wish you an enjoyable evening.
Thank you so much, Na Dede. Very important words, it's true. woman cry behind it all that we see on social media. Now, this year's event, as now mentioned, on the 7th of March, is going to be kickstarting with some side attractions. Now, the main focus are the 3 leading ladies that we'll be announcing shortly. But some side attractions that we've got for the program have powerful presentations done by 3 women of repute and substance who you simply cannot resist listening to and learning from. And so I'm going to let you know who these ladies are serving as side attractions for the main event on March 7. Now we've got the quintessential lady herself, Sika Goka. Sika Goka is going to be presenting on the topic, Becoming a Quintessential Lady. Etiquette and everything else. Now, she's a certified etiquette coach who received her training from the British School of Etiquette in the UK. As part of her accreditation, she is also certified by the Institute of Leadership Management, City and Guilds. She has a bachelor's in business studies from Buckinghamshire University, UK. Now, Sika has more than a decade of experience in the banking sector. She's worked in various roles within retail banking, mortgage services, and as branch manager with Barclays Bank UK. Head of customer service with Fidelity Bank Ghana, and she's currently the Chief Operations Officer for R&R Luxury Limited Ghana. She has also worked in finance and administration within the e-learning sector, having established the Pitman franchise in Ghana in her capacity as managing director. So there you have it, Sika Goka, certified etiquette coach. She's going to be speaking to us on becoming a quintessential lady. The next woman on the list is a very powerful, powerful woman. Obu Obia Darko Opoku. I see Nana. Obu Obia Darko Opoku. She will be presenting on the topic, Hello Gen Z, here are some hard truths. So those are for the youth, the younger generation. Hello Gen Z, here are some hard truths. And she's the perfect person for this topic. She's a business executive, philanthropist, and communications professional. She has many years of experience in journalism practice, including being on radio and television, working with many platforms in the country. She's a former on-air personality at Radio Gold, host of The Breakfast Show on TV Africa, and she's also a former deputy executive of the Ghana Free Zones Authority. Over the past few years, Obu Obia has distinguished herself to be one of the finest public speaking professionals in the country, speaking on various platforms and programs. She's also an astute marketing and brand specialist with wide experience in corporate product and personality branding. So that's the next speech for the day as part of our side attractions. These are not the 3 main women we are unveiling, but they are side attractions. Now, finally, Miss Charlotte Osei, she handles a presentation on the topic, Why Women Need Courage. Why it's important for us as women to have courage. Now, Charlotte Osei is a highly accomplished Ghanaian business lawyer, legal and international elections consultant with over 28 years combined experiences in the public, private, and not-for-profit sectors within and outside the country. She was the first female chair of Ghana's National Commission for Civic Education. Under her leadership, the NCCE witnessed some of its most significant transformations. Again, she was the first female chair of Ghana's Electoral Commission within 2 years, presided over a local government election, parliamentary by-elections, and Ghana's very acclaimed presidential and parliamentary elections, which we all know of. So there you have it. These are the side attractions for this year's Women of Valour event. Good list of ladies? Yes? Now, in a few minutes, we'll be hearing from the woman behind this initiative, but not just yet. Before that, I'd like to quiz a few of you. Please bear with me. I know I like quite a lot of quizzes, but I'd like to quiz a few of you on what you understand by woman of valor. Who's a woman of valor, really? What does it mean to you? Okay, would anyone like to volunteer, please? Who's a woman of valor to you? And a woman or man can respond, please. It's just fine. I hear call Adjoa. Okay, yes. I am calling Adjoa Amofa Osei. Adjoa. She is a woman of valor, actually. You're right. I've been privy to her story. Adjoa, who's a woman of valor to you?
I think it's someone who is confident, who doesn't allow any form of intimidation, no matter the angle it's coming from, and goes for whatever she wants.
Yeah. And Ajwa is a woman of valor. I will say that. So cheers on everything. Yes, she's a woman of valor.
I'll just say it's braving the storms that life would bring your way, and still braving it and getting through it and getting things done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Final one, then we'll move on. Final one.
Okay, per the Bible, a woman of valor is a strong and a righteous woman. Thank you. Yeah, basically, woman of valor is actually a woman who is courageous. Yeah. Basically.
Perfect. Perfect responses. Perfect responses. And you're all very good demonstrations of women of valor. So now, let's now take a speech by the brain, the heart, the soul, the spirits behind this all, Nana Abba Anamoah.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad that you all made time to be here today. I know how busy all of you get. And sometimes when I say I'm busy, I'm just busy sleeping. But I'm happy you are all here, and it's great to see some of my very old faces, faces that I already know, and I'm seeing new faces as well. Happily, I'm seeing a lot of female reporters. Some I've never met before, but yes, they are the future. Let's give them a round of applause. The future of the media in Ghana. And yes, we're all looking forward to the day where we have more women in the media than men, so we can still push the female agenda. Now, I'm really, really excited that finally Women of Valor has taken off. It is an idea I have been mulling over for 10 years. And people who know me truly, truly well know that I'm a big fan of procrastination. I love to procrastinate. Not because I'm lazy, it's because I like to think and think and think thoroughly through an idea before I move it from paper to reality. And so for 10 years, every single year before International Women's Day, I say to myself, maybe it's time to do Women of Valor. Then I change my mind. Something comes up, or I just jump into my lazy shell and forget about it. I guess I was waiting for something. I was waiting for an aha moment. And in December, I went on leave because I needed a break. And in the middle of one night, I received an epiphany. And I just knew that this is it. 2023, I need to roll out Women of Valor. And the moment I got that epiphany, I knew there was no turning back, because I always want to see something. I want to feel something. I guess sometimes it's the way God speaks to me. And when I saw that epiphany, I felt that epiphany, I knew this is it, 2023, I had to do it. So I'm very happy that you're here. Women of Valor, everyone is a person of valor. Men of valor, women of valor. And I think if you're a person of valor, you have qualities of a hero or a heroine, since we are focusing on women a lot. Valor is of stability, not of legs and arms, but of courage and soul. And this is what I am seeking to do with Women of Valor. I cannot begin to tell you the number of times that I have been buoyed and inspired at the very least of my moments, a woman's story. Because I love to read, I take so much inspiration from a number of women who have been through episodes that I have experienced. And the reason I stand on my feet every single day, despite all the pitfalls, is because somebody's story has inspired me. And I always say that unprovoked, unsolicited, sometimes I run into young women who are probably in similar situations or maybe less. But my unwarranted piece of advice have spurred them on, have inspired them. So I thought, why don't you do it on a bigger platform? So that is why I put together Women of Valor. And so far, I hear everyone say Valor, and it makes me happy that no one is saying Valor. So it's Women of Valor, and I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. I want to say a big thank you to the media houses that came on board. Joy, 99.7 FM, GH1 TV, they had no option. Star FM, no option. Ghana Web TV, big thank you to them. UTV, Peace 104.3 FM. Kobiche News here, also on board. A big thank you to Alejina, Makeover Parlor. She did my makeup for me today. I'm sure you've heard Nanama McBrown mention her Alejina makeup. Yeah, so Alejina did my makeup. Big thank you as well to Office & Co. for coming on board. All My Hair as well for coming on board. Stunners. Premier 369, that's the agency that's running all of this for me. And I'm very happy that they've come on board to do this as well for me. And a huge thank you to Secure Contraceptives and Ebony Condoms for coming on board as well. I have to take my seat now, else I'll talk into. I'm quite a chatterbox. But a big thank you to Sina Soul. Sina Soul used just 1 hour to compose the Women of Valor song for me. I got to her really late, and she quickly did it. But there's a new kid on the block as well, my fresh, sweet little girl, Mishasha. She's a musician. Please check out her song, It's You. It's on YouTube. It's the official Valentine's Day song. You will love it. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you to my friends, those I know, those that I don't know. Ajamufa, she needs no friendship. But Nancy of Mishkan Couture, thank you so much. Baba, Goba Kente, thank you so much. All of you, Faith, she's deceived me for so long, but finally she came through. All of you, thank you so much. And to Raymond of Afrimas. Raymond is my salesperson. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Natalie, take the mic before I...
Before you keep going, thank you so much, Nana. But another round of applause for her, please. And then I must say, I'm sure all of us in this room agree, congratulations on being that woman yourself, on being a woman that other women can look up to and can lean on. It's a true treasure, so congratulations on being that woman. You mentioned a few of our sponsors and media partners, but I just run through them again. GH1 Television, Joy FM, UTV, Peace FM, Ghana Web TV, Kobiche News, Colormax, Office & Co., Gastray Restaurants, Afri Mass Network, Aligana Beauty Parlor, Allegina Beauty Parlor, Carre Beauty, Silent and Spa, Oh My Hair, Ebony Condoms, and Secure Contraceptives. The moment that we've all been waiting for is here. Our three, trust me, you're going to be blown away by this list. You are. We've got a countdown, and together we are going to count down to the official launch of Women of Valor. Okay? And right after we have this countdown video, we're going to guess who these three Women of Valor are. Okay? So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Samira. Nice.
Samira
Good
Baumia,
guess. Good guess. She's so pleased with her response. Two others.
Nana Konedu Ajiman Rollins,
Okay.
and then Moabudu.
Okay. So shall we, Nana? Okay. Not bad. The guesses are not bad, but the eyelash session, well. We'll see who gets it. Jackie, you were close in picking countries, because yes, as we mentioned, it's not just Ghana, it's across Africa, across the world. So, but we'll start off with Ghana. Representing Ghana, it may be a familiar or unfamiliar name, okay? Unfamiliar name. We've got Eugenia Bafo Banco. Unfamiliar name. Unfamiliar name, but a leading lady. Let me read her profile. Eugenia is a Ghanaian young social entrepreneur and women and children's rights activist whose main focus is advocacy for gender-based violence. She's worked as a senior marketing consultant She's worked as a senior marketing consultant for a European business organization and later a senior marketing manager for Orion Advertising Agency before she quit to focus on all-time advocacy. Now, she's the founder of the Safe Space Foundation. It's currently running, the foundation is running full-time. She is passionate about women and children advocacy. In her spare time, she loves reading. It's an unfamiliar name, so I see the reactions. Okay, Eugenia, but you'll love her. Yes? Her profile is rich. So that's Eugenia representing Ghana. Can we have Eugenia's video play, please?
I'm on fire, and you will not know I'm a woman of father.
Hello people of Ghana, my name is Eugenia Bafo Banco and I'm very excited to be part of this event founded by my sister Nanaba Anamwa. Women of Valor is an empowerment event, the very first of its kind in Ghana and probably Africa because it focuses on truth storytelling. As influential women, the media often portrays to the public that we've got it all figured out. But the truth is, most of the time, we don't. As women in the spotlight, we often do not share the hardcore truths enough. Women of Valor is the event that aims as giving us a platform for us to share our courageous stories we've never shared before, with the aim at inspiring men and women to their own greatness, despite the rough patches in their lives. And this is why this event is so important to me. If there's anything our society needs now more than ever, irrespective of gender, it is a need for us to be inspired through truth storytelling. Once you share the truth, you give room for men and women to be inspired, to recognize that they can find their own type of courage, their own type of confidence, hope, and meaning. No one must give up on their passion and their dreams just because life gets too tough. And this is why I will be sharing my inner resources for surviving. I look forward to using this platform that has been created to share the story of my journey and be 100% transparent about all the ups and downs that have made me who I am today. My expectation for this event is that I'll be able to share my vulnerability with all the other courageous women and also listen to their stories in order to be inspired for the next phase of my own journey. Don't miss the maiden edition of Women of Valor happening March 7th at the Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra. Come and listen to my untold stories of courage and be inspired. I can't wait to see you all. Bye-bye.
The 2023 Women of Valor is in partnership with Joy 99.7 FM, GH1 TV, Star 103.5 FM, UTV, Peace 104.3 FM, Ghana Web, Kobe Chain News, Afrimax Network, Premier 369 Limited, Calamax, Office & Co, Oh My Hair, Weller Dazzles, Care Beauty Salon and Spa, Aligina Beauty Parlor, and Stannis Luxury Beauty Studio. Date, Tuesday, 7th March 2023. Time, 9 a.m. Venue, Labadi Beach Hotel. Don't miss this life-empowering event.
I'm a woman of father. You cannot rain on my parade. I'm on top of my heat. I'm on fire. And you will not know I'm a woman of valor.
Hello Ghana, it's Julia Stewart, Supersport anchor and pitchside presenter. I'm very excited to announce that I will be heading your way soon. I'm there for the first ever Women of Valor event. Founded by Nana Aba Anamoa, this event is a one of a kind at the first ever, certainly in Ghana. It brings together an incredible panel of women who are going to be sharing their stories with you. Not only the glamour life, the soft life things you see on social media, we'll be sharing our journey, telling you all about the struggles, the work ethic, where we come from, where we're going, and how we got to where we are today. In doing that, sharing our stories with all of you, hopefully we're inspiring the next generation of young women and men, showing them that there is common ground after all, showing you and maybe giving you a little bit of tips and tricks on how you can reach for your dreams and go after that job, that career, that life that you really want. I don't think we do this enough, sharing our stories. It just all looks so easy, but the truth is there are struggles that we still face, and we'll talk about them at this Women of Valor event. What can you expect from me? Well, you'll be finding out a little bit more about me, how I got to where I am today as Supersport anchor. And what I'm expecting is to be inspired myself, to hear some amazing stories, meet some great people. After the event, maybe taste some cool food as well. So that's what I'm expecting from my time in Ghana. It's all about Women of Valor, and you can join us at the event on the 7th of March in the lead up to International Women's Day at the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra. Looking forward to my trip to Ghana, looking forward to meeting all of you and to sharing my story with you. I'll see you soon.
The 2023 Women of Valor is in partnership with Joy 99.7 FM, GH1 TV, Star 103.5 FM, UTV, Peace 104.3 FM, Ghana Web, Kobe Chain News, Afrimax Network, Premier 369 Limited, Calamax, Office & Co, Oh My Hair, Weller Dazzles, Care Beauty Salon and Spa, Aligina Beauty Parlor and Stannis Luxury Beauty Studio. Date, Tuesday, 7th March 2023. Time, 9 a.m. Venue, Labadi Beach Hotel. Don't miss this life-empowering event.
A woman of valor. You cannot rain on my parade.
Lady, what are your thoughts? The last one is huge. It's really, really huge. What country are we looking at? It's still Africa. What country are we looking at? Okay. Wow, how did everyone get that right? Who are we looking at? Ladies and gentlemen, our third Woman of Valor 2023 is... Okay, yes, good idea. Let's take a look at who she is. Omotola! Omotola Jalede Ekiende, multiple award-winning actress. Omo sexy. Isn't that huge? She's going to be there on the 7th of March. Omotola, the one and only Omoti. Now, she's among many things, a multiple award-winning Nigerian actress and director, as well as a UN ambassador and an Amnesty International activist. Omotola was in February 2013 honored by Time magazine as one of 100 most influential people in the world, alongside Michelle Obama, Kate Middleton, and Beyonce. She's a voting member of the Oscars and a member of the Actors Executive Committee for the Academy. Omotola was on the 5th of February 2019 honored by the city of Los Angeles as a leading black person in cinema. So, there you have it. What do you think? Omotola is going to be right here. Right, on the 7th. Well done, Nana. This is it's a top list of ladies. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Women of Valor team for putting together this incredible list of women. And as you saw in the video, they're all going to be here on the 7th of March at the Labadi.
Hello there, my name is Omotola Jalade Ekende. At St. Ghana, I am coming! And I am so excited. As you already know, Ghana is my second home, and I cannot wait. I will be coming for the amazing women of Valor. And I have been invited by the very beautiful and amazing Miss Nana Abba. I will be there for the International Women's Day, and this is March 7th. So tell me, where would you be? Because I will be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. Mwah! I can't wait. Hello, Ghana, let's do this.
The 2023 Women of Valor is in partnership with Joy 99.7 FM, GH1 TV, Star 103.5 FM, UTV, Peace 104.3 FM, Ghana Web, Kobe Chain News, Afrimas Network, Premier 369 Limited, Calamax, Office & Co., Oh My Hair, Weller Dazzles, Care Beauty Salon and Spa, Aligina Beauty Parlor, and Stannis Luxury Beauty Studio. Date, Tuesday, 7th March 2023. Time, 9 a.m. Venue, Labadi Beach Hotel. Don't miss this life-empowering event.
On the 7th of March. Nowhere else to be. Nowhere else to be. Ladies, gentlemen, all too soon, we've come to the end of this official press launch of Women of Valor. But of course, before then, we need the press to ask a few questions for any additional information, and then we'll call it a day. Hope you've enjoyed it, and hope you've loved the list of ladies. Powerful. Now, I'd like to ask on our media partners present, GH1 Television, Joy FM, Star FM, UTV, Peace FM, Ghana Web TV. Any questions from members of the press? Please go ahead and ask them before we round up.
All right. Sorry. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say big congratulations to Nanaba Namwa. I'm not saying this because you are here, but any time I think about your name, I think about impact. Please, let's clap for her. Yes, because, I follow her on social media, and anytime that she composes a tweet or any post, it's about impacting people, especially the youth and women. So a big congratulations for using your platform, influence to create this for this generation and the next generation. Now, my few questions will be about how are you going to sort of bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. Why am I saying this? Now, anytime we sort of organize such beautiful initiatives, we kind of maintain it here in Accra. And so it limits the people in the rural communities who have access to even listen to the voice of these amazing speakers and also to have the opportunity to even take a picture with Nana Banambwa. How are you going to extend this to these people? Are you going to bus them? At least, I'll plead with you, if you're going to even bus a few of them to come and have that opportunity to witness these speakers, I think that would be awesome. God bless you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. I am the Mensa Chotomi. I work with the New Times Corporation, publishers of Guardian Times and The Spectator. First of all, I'll start to say congratulations for, visualizing such a dream, because this, for all you know, some years to come, it is going to create the next big women, and their story will be coming out of this. They took an inspiration from here, and that is going to enable them get through to the next stage. And that interesting thing will be that your name will not be out of their success story. And that will be that satisfaction for you. The other one is a suggestion. I'll suggest that it shouldn't just be a talk when they come, but there could be some maybe zoning, mapping for some mentorship. The people come, you take some of them, their database, you try to do a research about them, what really their problem is, and you try and get them some coaches so that they can guide them through that rough edges of life to get to the top. Thank you.
Is there any other question from any other media representative here? Any other question? Yes. The microphone. Can you please pass it?
My name is Kojoba from Angel TV. First of all, I commend Nanaba for this such initiative. And I'm really honored because that very day is my birthday. So the question I want to ask is that what was the criteria you used to choose these wonderful ladies? Because when we were about to do the launching, the people were asking Samira Baumia, they were mentioning names. So what was the criteria you used to use?
Thank you very much. You know, when Na and I were talking yesterday, we knew that would be the first question. Right, I'll tell you, there isn't a particular criteria used. I chose these women because they have very interesting stories they have never told. I mean, how many times have you heard Omotola grant an interview to talk about herself? But she's gone through so much. She's dealt with so much, but she's standing really tall, like her sore thumb. She's sticking out on her own. And so she has a courageous story to share with women who are currently at their wits' end. They are not sure what to do, where to go, but a story of perseverance, a story of overcoming your worst fear to break the odds for you is what Omotola wields. For Eugenia, her story is interesting. She is a children's rights activist, but also she's a victim of abuse. And so she'll be sharing her story. For all the women who are in toxic relationships, for all the women caught up in a trap, in a web, unsure of where to go, Eugenia will share her story of how she got out of it and is still standing tall and very tough. And for Julia, she's in a space dominated across the world by men. She didn't just start with glam. She had to fight. She had to run. She had to go nights without sleep. And here she is, hosting the biggest World Cup so far, Qatar 2022. She got there through grit, hard work, perseverance. And that's the story she'll be sharing, because there are so many women who see the glass ceiling but are unsure how to break that ceiling. And that was the criteria. Women whose stories you don't know. You know Samira Barumia's story. You can find it on Google. You can find my story on Google. You can find a lot of stories on Google. But these women, their stories are untold. And they will be sharing their stories, to sound cliche, from the horse's own mouth. So that's what we'll be doing. That was the criteria.
There was also a suggestion about mentorship. These are all elements we are exploring. We are not just looking at having the ladies gather here and we'll have a talk and then it ends there. We are exploring instances where we would even visit senior high schools and talk to young ladies. They say catch them young, right? So sometimes you don't have to go through the experience to know about it. If you hear people who have been through the experience share their experience with you, you can learn from it and know that you don't have to turn left. Perhaps it'll be better to turn right or go forward. So these are all options we are looking at. So thank you very much, New Times Corporation, for your suggestion as well with regard to mentorship and all that. And then there was a talk about extending it to other parts of the country. It will go back to what I just said a moment ago, that we are exploring all these other options. So that it doesn't just sit in Accra. If it sits in only Accra, many people say that we think that Ghana is Accra, but there's a lot happening. And it's not just the women we see in the limelight that are making impact. There are many women in Makola. There are many women in KJTia. There are many women in Anomabo. There are many women in Tamale doing amazing work, but they are not in the limelight. So a lot of people think that, oh, yes. I mean, in fact, our economy is run by women. If you go to Makola, they are the ones rolling the money. You understand? So these are all options we are exploring, and we are a burgeoning group. So as we advance, we learn and we add on as we advance.
Thank you, Na and Nana, for the further information provided there. Very key points made by all of you, so thank you for your questions as well. As I mentioned earlier, Nana, early on, when we opened up the portal for registration, the registrations were incredible. So tell us a bit, either you or Na, about the website and registering, because registration will continue up until the 7th of March. Oh, yes.
All right, so we opened registration a couple of days ago, and in an hour, 1,000 people had registered. Unfortunately, as I was saying, we opened the registration a couple of days ago. It's a portal, and you find it at www.womenofvalor.co, not com, .co. Now, in an hour, over 1,000 people had registered. Unfortunately, we have a very small event space. It's at the Labadi Beach Hotel, and we are not taking anything more than 200 people. Now, it's going to be heartbreaking for me now to call the over 800 people to say, you can't come. And I'm sure now that the list is out, more people would register. Unfortunately, registration is closed. It's too late to register. If you didn't register, then you're bad. But we are making it available online. So we'll be creating a Zoom link and other platforms for you to join online on the 7th of March, 2023. And so that's the information for it. Yeah.
Thank you. If they didn't register, it's on them. And now you've announced this incredible list, Nana. Not fair, no. But yes, thank you for that information. So is there any final question from any member of the media? No? There isn't. Okay, great. So on that note, we draw the curtains on this official media press launch for Women of Valour. You have a question? Go ahead. Yes. The mic should be there, Nana. It's with you.
Nana, because about 800 and something people registered, is there a way that it can be done twice in a year?
Not a bad suggestion, we'll see.
Unfortunately, my energy is very limited. It cannot be twice a year because it's an International Women's Day event, and it's just once a year. However, we have other things planned for the rest of the year, not necessarily assembling everyone in one room to indulge and enjoy the conversation. But it will happen. Something will happen along the line, but definitely not on the 7th of March.
Okay, Anna, thanks for the clarification. So simply those who have, she has a question?
Okay, I was asking if she had something for the women in the prisons, because we visited them some time back, and they have quite interesting stories that, we will all need to know so that we don't end up in their situation. Yeah. Thank you.
And yes, Nancy is absolutely right. The women, it's not just the women. A lot of people who've been incarcerated have interesting stories. Some of them, we went to the Nsawam prison last year for Hearts Wide Open, my foundation. And there was a woman who's been locked up for 10 years because she threatened someone. She said, the next day the person was dead. Yeah, and the evidence pointed, even though she claimed she didn't do it. But they have stories. There are people who did it for love. Boyfriend says, carry something for me. When you come back, we'll get married. And this woman did it because of a promise of marriage. And she carried drugs, and now she's been incarcerated. There are so many stories. And yes, when we say women of valor, it's not just women at the top. It trickles down, everywhere. And so, yes, we'll have a focus for all of these. May God help us with energy.
Oh my, okay. Mishasha has a question. Yes.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so my question is based on one of the speakers, and the topic is Gen Zs, here we are.
Yes.
But then I don't understand, do we have like a certain age limit for like the women? Because I don't know if it's all inclusive, being that we have like a speaker who's coming to talk about like the, you know, the youth and how we can learn from them. So do we have like a number of these girls being participants of Women of Valor?
So the target for Women of Valor, for participants, are students, young corporate executives, and entrepreneurs. Now, Obobia is talking about Gen Z. Here are some hard truths, because there seems to be a yawning gap between us and Gen Z. There is a misunderstanding. We expect Gen Z to be doing things the way we did, and we don't understand that times have changed. The world has moved on so fast that you don't have to go through A, B, C, D to get to Z. You could go from A and get to Q, and you are there. But we're expecting young people to go through 1, 2, 3. But the world has moved on, you know. So these are some of the things Obobia will be talking about, you know. And also, a lot of people seem to think that the Gen Z have a sense of entitlement. I guess it's their world now and they're entitled to it. But yes, she'll be talking about all of it. So it cuts across the board. Okay, it's for everybody, except toddlers.
Just to add to the Gen Z element, yes, the part where we know that Gen Zs are in a world of their own now and things are fast-paced, microwave and everything. We want everything fast. But then there are also some core values and principles in life that we can never do away with, no matter the generation you find yourselves in. And it's an important part we also need to let Generation Z know and appreciate that you can never be too old to be thankful, too old to say sorry, too old to ask for help, or too young to ask for help. So all these are elements that are factored into the conversation we'll be having.
Thank you, Nadede. Thank you, Nana Abba Anamwa. And thank you to you all, lovely ladies, and women of valor as well, because we all have stories to share, don't we? So yes. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of this. Women of Valor is officially launched. See you all on the 7th of March at the Labadi Beach Hotel. Thank you, Nana Abba Namwa. Thank you, Women of Valor team, for this initiative. Thank you, GH1 Television, Joy FM, UTV, Peace FM, Ghana Web TV, Kobe Chain News, Color Max, Office & Co., Gastray Restaurants, Afrimass Network, Aligina, Beauty Parlor, Carre Beauty, Salon and Spa, and Oh My Hair. Thank you so much, as well as Ebony Condoms and Secure Contraceptives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And cheers to all of us for being women of valor. Have a good evening. Great, so there's some savories. I hope you can see. I'm going to shout, but there's some savories we have for you. So please do feel free to have them, and let's network, let's take photographs, and let's engage. Thank you. Thank you all so much once again. A huge thank you to Manuel Photography for handling the photographs for this evening. Manual Photography, thank you.
Unshakable,